I can't describe. We talk about the latest news. We talk about your brand new job. I'm carefully selecting cues to hide the way my pulses throb. And you say we're just friends now. You say it with an easy smile, like you don't see my broken vow to not love you for a while. Yeah, just friends, it's a perfect line, a tightrope where I'm scared to fall. Every time you say goodbye, it's not like friends at all. You brush your hand against my arm to make a point, a passing touch. It does me so much simple harm to want something so very much. And for a second we just stare, and in your eyes I see the past, a silent question hanging there, a spell that was never cast. And you say we're just friends now. You say it with an easy smile, like you don't see my broken vow to not love you for a while. Yeah, just friends, it's the perfect line, a tightrope where I'm scared to fall. Every time you say goodbye, it's not like friends at all. I have to go, I have to leave the civilized and polite hell. You have no reason to believe I'm not doing very well, 'cause being friends is so much worse than never seeing you again. It's a beautiful and tender curse, a constant sweet and burning pain. Just friends, is that what we are? Just friends, so close, so far. Just friends, I can't be just friends. Saw you laughing in a photograph. You're with her now, I understand. I tried to learn a new kind of math, where I'm not waiting for your hand. My friends all tell me I'm doing great. They say that time will heal the soul, but it's a cold and empty slate, a part of me I can't control. And maybe it's wrong, and maybe I'm not that strong, but after so long, I'm still yours. I close my eyes and you're right there, a phantom touch, a silent prayer. still yours. You're still mine in my mind. Still you. I'm still There was a time the thought of you was a sharp and jagged stone, a wound that was completely new, a pain I'd never known. I traced the edges in my mind and flinch and pull away, the cruelest hurt I'd ever find at the closing of the day. But these are not just wounds that never heal. They're velvet scars, they're all I feel. Soft to the touch, a tender ache for every promise we would make. They don't bleed now, they just remind of everything we left behind. A part of me, a work of art. These velvet scars across my heart. The anger's gone, the tears are dry. The bitterness has passed me by, and what is left is something deep, a secret that my body keeps. When I am quiet and alone, I feel them made of flesh and bone, a testament that what we had was just as good as it was bad. But these are not just wounds that never heal. They're velvet scars, they're all I feel. Soft to the touch, a tender ache for every promise we would make. They don't bleed now, they just remind of everything we left behind. A part of me, a work of art. These velvet scars across my heart. I wouldn't trade them for the peace of never having known your name. This strange and beautiful release from the burning of the flame. They prove our love was real and true and powerful enough to last. The best and worst of me and you, a shadow that the light has cast. Velvet, my velvet scars, they're who I am. These velvet scars, velvet, velvet across my heart. day is just a low hum. The traffic and the pouring rain. My senses have been going numb to shelter from the constant pain. I'm scrolling through a blurry feed, just colors and forgotten names, planning a distracting scene. Wasn't even a real thought, just a flicker fast and deep, a battle that I haven't fought, waking up my heart from sleep. The way you smile behind your eyes, the sound you made when you would laugh, a moment that just never dies, a photograph deep in me. porcelain on the floor, just porcelain. Yeah, porcelain. Another night, the pavement's wet, a lonely urban silhouette. I walk the block where we first met, a memory I can't forget. The amber burns away the blue, and for a second I see you, just a shimmer in the haze, a ghost of our younger days. And you got a street light halo dancing in the misty air. Everywhere I go, I know I'll see you standing there. Yeah, you got a street light halo, a crown of longing, faded gold, a story that the city It's the final quiet candle lit before we have to turn and walk away. It's the knowing, a heavy velvet sheet that settles down on everything. The taste of bittersweet defeat and the hollow final song it sings. 'cause I was scared to talk. I'd disappear into the night, a lonely, angry walk around the block. I couldn't name the things I felt, so I just push you far away. A bad hand that I always dealt, hoping you still want to stay. But it's different now, I swear it is. I learned to breathe, I learned to bend. I finally know what loving is, right around the bitter end. It's different now, I'm not the same. The man you knew is in the past. It's such a solitary shame, the lesson that I learned too fast. I listen more than I speak. I don't run from the quiet parts. I'm no longer scared of being weak. I'm better with the fragile hearts. I think of you and what you see. If you could look at me today, would you recognize the new me? Or would you simply turn away? But it's different now, I swear it is. I learned to breathe, I learned to bend. I finally know what loving is, right around the bitter end. It's different now, I'm not the same. The man you knew is in the past. It's such a solitary shame, the lesson that I learned too fast. And the irony is killing me, that breaking us is what it took to finally be the man who's worth a second look. Yeah, it's different now, it's all so clear. I'm the one you needed then. me too much coffee again this morning. Reach for a cup that's no longer there. My sleeping heart, it misses the warning that I'm the only one breathing this air. I drove past the corner, the little cafe, and for a second my foot hit the brake. Muscle memory of a yesterday, another stupid familiar mistake. I guess I forgot that we don't do that anymore. It's a habit of the heart knocking on a closed door. This life is haunted by the ghost of what we used to be. And I'm so used to you, I can't get used to me. I saw a movie, you'd love it, was playing downtown. I pulled out my phone to tell you to go. My thumb hovered over your name in the town of my contacts list, a sad little show. And when I get good news, I turn to the space right beside me to share it with you. Just the quiet hum of this empty place and the painful sting of what isn't true. I guess I forgot that we don't do that anymore. It's a habit of the heart knocking on a closed door. This life is haunted by the ghost of what we used to be. And I'm so used to you, I can't get used to me. Used to might be the saddest two words. They hold a whole world that is gone, like the phantom song of migrated birds, still waking me up at the dawn. I used to know how my day would end. I used to know the sound of the key. I used to have my lover, my friend. I can't get used to just me. Used to. Yeah, we used to. I forgot. it's just me in this rainy window tonight, watching the city lights blur and then bleed. Two little raindrops bathed in the pale light, racing each other with different speed. One is you, running so fast and so free. One is me, trailing behind on the pain. Just me in my rainy window, you see, washing the world clean of all but the pain. Maybe tomorrow the sun will break through and I'll have to face a world that is dry. But for now I'll just sit here and think about you, with a million tears falling down from the sky. They run down on the glass in their separate lanes, a perfect design of what we've become. A beautiful sadness, these November rain days. Now that my heart is gone, totally numb, down the glass like a tear on the pain, so clear. Rainy window, my rainy window. I walk down 6 with my collar up high, past the bar where we stayed out too late. There's a ghost on the corner under the sky where we argued and sealed our own fate. Every bookstore has stories we read, every park bench has heard all our lies. Every dream that we had, every word that we said is reflected in strangers' cold eyes. The city knows my secrets, the city screams your name. Every single street is a memory and nothing feels the same. I try to run and hide from you, but everywhere I go, the city holds the evidence and it won't let me go. I'm out of bed, I do the things I'm supposed to do. There's a low-grade static in my head, a dull and faded shade of blue. I smile at friends, I say I'm fine, and maybe part of that is true. It's not your fault,